right, we got a little less than 6 minutes before the net starts. We'll try a couple more. Kilo India 5, Zulu, Yankee Juliet, Robin in Farmersville. It's a kind of a hike. Any copy? The KI5 LET, Decatur.
Top, this is November 3 Delta Mike Echo, KI5 EWK. Says he's got his squelch turned all the way down, but he can't pick you up yet.
All right, thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. How about Kilo India 5, Oscar Sierra, David in Bluffdale, Erath County. Any copy? KI5 LET.
KI5 LET. Got you top. I catch everything here in space.
All right, David, I heard the first half and missed the second half, so probably a light copy, but you're definitely making it up here. We could probably make communications in an emergency situation tonight. Not too bad. A little scratchy and a little weak, but I got about half of it. Anybody else here, David? KI5OS, Bluffdale.
You're full scale into Hood County, David. KI5QEZ.
David, I had you about an S2 to an S3 with some scratchiness in there, but I could definitely make contact with you. I needed to. Over here into Joshua, Johnson County, AI5XR. Thank you, Jacob. I got a real good copy on you here in U.S. County, Westfield, Texas. Thank you for the signal report, KI5OS.
All right, 4 minutes to showtime. How about, looks like, maybe I can get this one. Kilo, Bravo 5, Victor, Sierra, Mike. Stan and Denton, any copy? KI5 LET. Nothing heard. How about Kilo Fox 5, Quebec Echo Zulu, George and Granbury, any copy? KI5 LET.
KI5 LET, KF5QEZ, you're on Chalk Mountain, but I don't hear you Simplex. Chalk Mountain only, KF5QEZ.
All right, thanks for that, George. You're just barely breaking squelch, and I got probably about 25 to 30% of that, so not too bad. Anybody else have a signal report for George and Granbury?
Didn't get an S reading, but got a good copy here in Joshua. KB5YB.
He was S1 over here in Venus, KJ5JQD.
Yeah, I had about a
All right, thanks for the signal reports, everybody, and we'll make a long hike here. It's amazing every time I get Nick in Santa Ana. Kilo India 5, Tango Lima Golf. Any copy? KI5 LET, Decatur. Seems like more than 50% of the time I can get Nick out there in Coleman County. It's a hike. It's well over 100 miles. One more time, Kilo India 5, Tango Lima Golf. Any copy? KI5 LET. And boom, there he is, KI5 TLG. Light copy. You're breaking squelch, but I heard my call sign in there. Thanks, Nick. Anybody else hearing Nick in Coleman County?
I've got Nick in Coleman County. Nick, you're coming in with just a little bit of flutter into Bluffdale. KB5AKO.
Nick, I don't know if you heard it, but KB5AKO was hearing you in Bluffdale. Not bad. All right, thanks for that. And Ken, thanks for the signal report. Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India. How copy KI5 LET tonight?
Hey man, there's supposed to be a net starting here in a minute.
All right, we got 1 minute. I'm going to close the prenet free-for-all. We got less than a minute. Okay, Jacob, it's all yours. I'm going to stop logging. Good luck, everybody.
All right, is the frequency in use? KE5NGM. I think we're good to go, so I'm not hearing anything. I am Trey, and this is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We meet every Friday at 8 p.m. on 146.580. This is a directed net, and I will call for check-ins county by county. Before we kick things off this evening, some information on some extra things that we have running during the net. There are 2 listen-in frequencies. 145.310 out of Weatherford and 444.925 from the Chalk Mountain repeater. They make the net much more enjoyable for those for those stations out to the west especially. I provide a YouTube stream from my location in southwest Tarrant County. If you are outside of the aforementioned repeaters, just search North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net or my call sign, KE5NGM, and it should pop up. Let's see, who do we have this evening for net logger? I just realized that I never connected to the net. I think it's Jacob down there. Did I hear that right?
That is correct, Trey. I'm sitting here and waiting. Sitting here standing by it. AI5XR.
Well, good deal. Thanks for doing that. We certainly appreciate it, and it'll help me out a lot as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to call for any newly licensed or upgrades or folks that are new to the net. Come with your call now. Do I have any relays? All right, I didn't hear anybody this evening. Maybe later on in the net some new folks will stop by. Let's go ahead and get things started. I know it is still disorienting to start in Tarrant County, but let's go ahead and give it a whirl. With Tarrant, come with your call now.
Kilo India 5, Foxtrot Lima Echo.
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo.
Kilo India 5, Charlie Quebec Hotel.
Kilo 5, Alpha Lima. Alpha Echo 5, Juliet Tango.
Kilo 2, Romeo Oscar Golf. Kilo India 5, Romeo Victor Alpha.
Kilo India 5, Uniform Whiskey Kilo.
November 3, Delta Mike Echo.
All right, let's hold it right there and see who all we got. We got KI5FLE, that's Brian out there in Lake Worth. We need to have a chat at some point to see if this new police chief is going to disable the encryption for Fort Worth PD, but that's a story for another day. Then we got Keith, KI5HXK. Then Chuck, thanks for checking in with us. He's coming to us from the northwest side of town over there. That is Kilo India 5, Charlie Quebec Hotel. Then let's see here. I've missed the first part, but we got it in the log there. It's Kilo 5 Alpha Lima. And then Alpha Echo 5 Juliet Tango. That's Jeff, not too far down the road. And then K2 ROG. Glad you're in there. Then after that, we had KI5 RVA, and then November 3 Delta Mike Echo. Let's see here. Did I miss? Yeah, Kilo India 5 Uniform Whiskey Kilo. Is that correct?
Roger that, Trey. KI5 UWK.
That's what I thought. All right, I'm glad to get you in the log there. And y'all hold on 1 second. I got to make a radio adjustment. For those of you who watch on the stream, we had a cat activation of the radio the other night. And I turned down my timeout, but has upped it back because a minute is kind of quick, but I think we're in good shape now. All right, let's see here. Any of the Tarrant County stations? Then let's move on down to Johnson County, and let's see what's going on down there. Johnson County, come with your call.
Kilo Bravo 5, Juliet Oscar Echo.
Bravo, India.
Kilo 5, Foxtrot, Mike Sierra.
Alpha India 5 X-Ray Romeo.
All right, we got Kilo Bravo 5 Juliet Oscar Echo. Got you in the log. That's Joe. And then KB5YBI, that is Ken down there. Glad he's checking in with us. And then we got Kilo 5 Fox Mike Sierra. And then Jacob, Alpha India 5 X-Ray Romeo. We got you in the log, and thanks again for running NetLogger. We didn't have anybody in Johnson County last week, so we're making up for it this evening. Any other Johnson County stations, come with your call.
Hey, real quick, Trey, I should know Joe's call sign, but I do not. What's the first part of his call sign so I can get it fixed? AI5XR.
I thought it was KB5JOE, but let's ask. I should know it too. Joe, what's your first part of your call sign again?
Kilo Bravo 5 Juliet Oscar Echo.
There you go. I don't know why it wasn't updating, but I saw the same thing you were there. I was confused myself, so we got it right. All right. Any other Johnson County stations?
November 1, Sierra Uniform November.
November 1, Sierra Uniform November. That call sounds familiar. Have you checked in with us before?
Yes, sir. I was about 2 weeks ago.
Perfect. Well, we're glad to have you in the log.
Thank you. This is glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right, we're going to make kind of a weird circle here, and we're going to call on Somerville County. Somerville County, come with your call now. I hadn't heard David on there in a while, so he may have something else going on. Let's move on up to Parker County, see who all we've got over there. Parker County, come with your call now.
Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo.
Kilo Japan 5 United Fox.
Kilo Golf 5 November Quebec Sierra.
November 5 Fox Papa Delta.
Kilo 5 Delta Charlie.
All right, we got Walt, a long-time regular check-in there. Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo. We got Kilo Juliet 5 Uniform Fox. That's Ray out there in Springtown. And then Kilo Golf 5 November Quebec Sierra, followed by November 5 Fox Papa Delta. And then Kilo 5 Delta Charlie. We got you in the log as well, another long-time check-in. Any other Parker County stations? Well, Wayne, this seems as good a time of any. If you don't mind, are you up for giving calls to parts to the west?
Absolutely. No problem whatsoever, Trey. Appreciate you doing that tonight and getting the east counties, which I don't always have a chance to hear. And let's see, I guess we'll keep it in Parker County just for a moment. We'll see if there's any other Parker County check-ins for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. My goodness, Trey, sounds like you cleaned house up here. Good job. All right, let's move up to, I usually go counterclockwise, just to be different, I guess. We'll move it up to Jack County. Anybody in Jack County, come now. All right, nothing heard in Jack County. Let's go to the next door neighbor of Young County. Well, Jerry, you got a good signal as always. Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima. And the somewhat strange call of November Victor 5 Papa. What's going on, John? You don't have too many of them left, do you? Well, I bet you're getting excited about that. And I'm sure the XYL's probably got a list of stuff for you to take care of once that retirement kicks into play. All right, let's see. Anybody else in Young County? Hello, Nathan. I was wondering if you were there. You were a little late on the push button tonight. Well, I'm sure mighty happy to hear you this evening. All right, anybody else in Young before we move on?
Hey, Wayne, what is Nathan's call sign? I did not catch it even off the repeater, AI5XR.
You know, I think that's a forgetfulness, Jacob. That's Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Quebec Tango. I guess I got so wrapped up trying to give John a hard time over retirement that I neglected Nathan. Sorry about that. All right, let's see. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go out and usually we have some participation from Haskell County. So let's pick up Haskell and Throgmorton while we're right there. All right, nothing heard. So we'll come back a little bit closer to home, and we'll see what's happening over in Palo Pinto County. Okay, there's a couple of good strong stations. Kilo Charlie 5, Alpha Charlie X-Ray. That'd be Donnie over there. And then Donnie, I appreciate you helping me out today. That was a lot of fun and got a lot accomplished. And then we got, let's see, that's Jack over there in the big city, metropolitan city of Lipan, Kilo India 5 Tango Golf India. Appreciate you checking in this evening. Anybody else in Palo Pinto? Okay, let's see about Jones and Shackelford. Jones and Shackelford, come now. All right, we'll stretch out just a little bit further and see if we got any participation from Sweetwater tonight. How about Nolan and Taylor? Nolan and Taylor, come now. Well, I hear you, Mike. You're not as strong as what you were the last time, but by golly, you made it, and I appreciate it. That's Kilo Echo 5 Yankee Fox out there in the big city of Sweetwater. Hope things are going well for you and got all your shells loaded and all that kind of good stuff and ready for the next shoot. Let's see. We're going to bring it a little bit closer to home, and we're going to call, not too much closer though, we're going to call on Callahan County. We normally don't have any check-ins, but let's see if we can get somebody this evening. I guess I pressed my luck. All right, we'll move it on over here to Eastland County. I think there's at least 1 or 2 stations over there this evening. This is a North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net. November 5 Fox Papa Delta is assisting the net control station this evening. We're looking for check-ins from Eastland County.
Alpha India 5 Bravo uniform. Foxtrot 5 Victor Sierra Papa.
Cam, you sounding good this evening. Missed you on the simplex net, the sideband simplex net, but glad that you made it this evening. Out to Alpha India 5 Bravo uniform, followed by Kilo Fox 5 Victor Sierra Papa. Hope you're doing well over in the big city of Desdemona. Anything new happening there, by the way?
No, sir. No, sir. All is well. All is calm, and, you know, life is good. I do think, check and see, but I thought I with you and Whiskey 5 Juliet Delta.
Okay, I'm going to keep after this Eastland. Maybe I can get at least 1 or 2 more. If that was Sean, try her again.
This is Whiskey 5 Juliet Delta.
Oh man, I'm glad that I caught you. You know, but I could hear you really, really well, but sometimes I key down too quick.
No problem. I heard you on the I-20 this morning when I was driving to Fort Worth.
Well, my goodness, my RF gets out on other frequencies?
Yes, sir. It was this morning.
Okay, thank you, Sean. Appreciate it as always, checking in. Anybody else in Eastland County? Here in Eastland County, I'm going to make a couple of other calls, Mike, and then I'm going to circle back around to you. Hopefully that's okay. We're going to call on Coleman County. There's usually 1 station in Coleman I can hear. Try it now.
Good evening, Wayne. KI5 TLG.
Hello, Nick. Always good to hear Coleman County, and I guess you're holding the fort down, right?
I'm trying to. Hopefully we're in for a little bit of cooler weather.
Tell you what, I got surprised today. We got over 1 inch of rain here in the big city of Feaster. So hopefully y'all got a little bit of that out there. All right, let's see. The next one I want to call on, we'll try Brown County.
I need to check my rain gauge here at station KE5NGM. I think it did rain, but not a lot.
Well, I was hoping I could. Tonight in Comanche County.
It's WA5YME.
We're sounding good tonight, Winston. You must be standing on the roof holding that antenna up.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
I appreciate you being there. Anybody else in Comanche County, Texas or Oklahoma, either one's okay. No copy there on Comanche County, Oklahoma, but we got Winston check in, Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee Mike Echo. Always a pleasure to know that Winston is holding down Comanche County. All right, let's see. Mike, would you like to take the reins? And I know there's some folks out there probably not hearing me very well tonight, but if you could bring them in, I'd appreciate it.
Sir, Wayne. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. All clear with N5 Fox Papa Delta. Assisting Net Control, who's started out in Tarrant, now in Parker, and handed it off to me for the southwest area. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Let me go ahead and backtrack really quick. If there's any stations in Eastland County, Callahan County, or Brown County, Eastland, Callahan, or Brown County, come now.
Kilo Juliet 5, Echo, Romeo Golf.
There's two Brown County check-ins. That's Alpha Charlie 5, Alpha Sierra, and Alpha Bravo 5, Yankee Victor, and then Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Romeo Golf. Anybody else in Brown County? Any other Brown County check-ins? Nothing else heard at the moment, but great signals there, Bill and Newland. Let's see. This is KF5 VSP. Next county I'd like to call on. Let me go to my east real quick before I get too far out there. Let me call on ERAF. My neighbors over at ERAF County.
Kilo Golf 5 Hotel Tango Hotel.
I was hoping we'd be able to hear Mike direct, but no such luck.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Sierra. And he's back. Whiskey Alpha 5, Edward David X-Ray.
Okay, let me call the stations I heard there from ERAF. Kilo Golf 5, Hotel Tango Hotel, evening Phil. Kilo Bravo 5 Alpha, Kilo Oscar, hello Victor. Kilo India 5 Oscar Sierra, that's David over there. And the senator from ERAF County is back on the scene. That's Whiskey Alpha 5, Echo Delta X-Ray. Byron, I got to say hello to you. What's going on?
Not much. Finally got the antenna back up in the air, as usual. Tonight we're on a old ICOM 910, running about 40 watts into the dual band vertical up about 35 feet. You copying okay?
Yes, sir. I've got you about 3/4 scale here on the TMV71, so you're sounding good and glad to hear you back on the air. So I appreciate all those ERAF County check-ins, and just make sure, is there anybody else left in ERAF County that has not checked in so far? Hey, nothing heard there. Let me check down then to the south in Hamilton County. How about Hamilton County check-ins? Call for Hamilton County check-ins. We have one or two that are around, but maybe next week. Let me scooch over to the southwest a little bit and call on Mills County check-ins. More time, this is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. My call is for Mills County check-ins. All right, nothing heard out of Mills County. Let me jump over to Coryell. This is a call for Coryell County check-ins. Copied Kilo 5, Mike Delta Yankee. That's Kilo 5, Mike Delta Yankee. That is Mish over there in Coryell. I heard you say something about Hamilton. Yeah, you're in and out, but I did copy your full call, and I do hear you in there now. So, did you say there was a Hamilton County station or no? Okay. All right, 73, Mish. 73. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa assisting net control. Headquartered tonight out of Tarrant County. And the next county, let's do this. I'm going to call on counties that are south and west of Mills and Coleman. So if you're in McCullough County or San Saba County or Lampasas, so Lampasas County, San Saba County, or McCullough County, and you'd like to check in, come now. There he is. Hello, Gil. Whiskey Bravo 5, Charlie, Victor, Charlie. That's Whiskey Bravo 5, Charlie, Victor, Charlie. A little light, but I do hear you. How you doing?
Well, doing pretty good. Looks like it's going to be a nice evening and perhaps a nice day tomorrow. Keep hearing rumors that it's going to be a little bit cooler, and I'm ready for that. Back to you. Over.
Copy that. I'll be passing through your area. I'm headed over to Fredericksburg, so I may call out mobile and maybe we can chew the fat a little bit there. But I have a good copy, about half scale here, and hoping for good weather. So appreciate you checking in from San Saba County. Last call, anybody down south of southwest or south of Mills County, McCullough County, San Saba, Lampasas, or anybody out there to the south that can hear me would like to check in. Okay, nothing heard. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. I'll turn it back over to Parker County. November 5 Fox Papa Delta.
All right, thanks very much, Mike. Appreciate you rounding those in. Got a good group that checked in over there, and I could actually hear Gil. Gil was coming in pretty strong, a lot of QSB on him, but good to have him join us this evening. So let's see, I'm going to go ahead and I'll call on ERAF to make sure we get everything buttoned up in ERAF before we move on. So this is November 5 Fox Papa Delta for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, looking for any other check-ins in ERAF County. Nothing heard there, so I guess the next one to go to on my list would be Hood County. Hood County.
Kilo 5, Lima, Quebec.
Kilo 5, Bravo, Yankee, Foxtrot.
Alpha 5, Delta Whiskey.
KB5, SQG.
Okay, let me see if I can pick these up. I have Kelton over there, Kilo 5, Lima, Quebec, followed by Mike, Kilo 5, Bravo, Yankee, Fox, and there's Danny in there for Alpha 5, Delta, Whiskey, and there was another station that came in there that was pretty light. It was Kilo Bravo 5 something, but I missed it. Try it one more time.
Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra,
Quebec Golf, Bob in Granbury.
Okay, Bob, got you that time. Thanks for being persistent. Kilo Bravo 5 Sierra Quebec Golf. All right, anybody else in Hood County?
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Quebec Echo Zulu.
Hello, George. Kilo Foxtrot 5, Quebec Echo Zulu. Glad to have you checked in this evening. Anybody else in Hood County or that can hear my voice in the counties that's already called?
Kilo 5 Sierra Quebec Alpha.
Hey, Andrew, I got you, but I forgot the first part and somebody else doubled with you. Is that Kilo Fox 5? That sound right? Give me the first part, Andrew. You know, I should remember that by now, but it seems like I remember it for a few days, and then next Friday I've forgotten. Kilo Juliet 5 Delta Fox Victor. Glad that you jumped in there and said howdy to us this evening. All right, let's see. Anybody else in counties that we've already called that is out to the northwest or south? Come now. Kilo 5 Sierra Quebec Alpha. My goodness, did you buy a new amplifier? My goodness, you turned it up and over and around. I'm telling you, that's great, Bob. Kilo 5 Sierra Quebec Alpha. And where were you a while ago when I was calling Comanche County?
Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel.
Oh, fantastic. Well, that's probably more important. And you got checked in anyway, so all's well in Comanche County.
You just doubled with someone. I caught a Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel. I did not catch the last of it. AI5XR.
Okay, all right. Sorry, Bob. I got to cut you short. Come see us there on Sideband Net. Love to have you join in again. All right, let's see. I think that was Jacob telling me to hush and get going. We got a Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel. Try it one more time. I'll try not to double. Okay, Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel or something or another like that was trying to check in. Come now. Jacob, I missed him. Did you get the rest of the call?
Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel India Juliet.
I got it that time. I got him off the repeater. Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel India Juliet. I got him in the log, Wayne. AI5XR.
Okay, well, did you get him in the log off of the repeater or Simplex?
I got him off the repeater. Yeah, I got him off the repeater.
Does anybody else relay that station so we can make this legally technical?
Check 1, 2.
All right, we'll let the real net control guy sort that one out. Let's see what he's got to say. And speaking of which, my goodness, Trey, I think we've done all the damage we can do, so we'll let you have it and see what you can round up to the other counties. N5 FPD, back to net control.
Well, you did quite a bit there, Wayne, and thank you, Mike, out there, if I'm making it out your way. I appreciate everybody checking in out west and you getting them wrangled in. Let's see here. I think it's time to move down a little bit closer to home here. I'm going to go ahead and call on Dallas County real quick, and we'll see who's available over there, and then we'll maybe move down to the south. Dallas County, come with your call now.
November, Charlie, 5, Papa, Doug in Dallas. Kilo India 5, November X-ray Romeo, late check-in.
All right, we picked up Doug. That is November Charlie 5 Papa. And then we also picked up KI5 NXR over there. November X-ray Romeo is a late check-in. But, hey, we're glad to have you, and thanks for checking in with us. Let's see. Going to clear with Tiffany. Let's see if we've got any other Dallas County stations. Just to reset things, this is Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel, Robert Richardson.
That was Robert over there in Richardson. We got you in the log, Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel. And I'm going to go ahead and call on Collin County, even though that's going to be a stretch. I know that we've got somebody over there that's wanting to check in. So if by chance we can get you in the log now, let's do it. Collin County, come with your call now.
Relay.
You're breaking squelch. Do I have any relays?
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
I copied Kilo Whiskey 5 Zulu Whiskey Juliet.
Kilo Whiskey 5, Kilo Whiskey Juliet. All right, we got him in the log. All right, let's go ahead and move on down to Ellis County and see who we've got down there. Ellis County, come with your call.
Kilo 5, Whiskey X-ray Yankee, K5WXY, and Trey, there was somebody else breaking squelch.
Kilo India 5, Yankee Victor India.
KJ5 JQD.
All right, let's run that list real quick. Kilo 5, Whiskey Kilo, I'm messing up here. WXY. Kilo 5 WXY. That is Gary down there, and he did hear somebody breaking the squelch, but we hadn't been able to get them in the log quite yet. Then we picked up Kilo India 5, Yankee Victor India. That's JD down there in Maypearl. And then Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Quebec Delta. Did I get that right? It looks like that's Ed down there in Venus. You had a good signal, so I think that is correct. Any other Ellis County stations?
November 5, Romeo Delta Mike, Duff, Waxahachie.
November 5, Romeo Delta Mike. We got you in the log. Let's see. Any other Ellis County before we move along? Actually, Gary, we're not going to move along. We're going to see if you don't mind giving a call out to points to the south and the east for us.
Alrighty, Kilo 5, Whiskey X-ray Yankee Waxahachie, assisting net control for the 2-meter Simplex net, looking for check-ins out south, east, or northeast of the Metroplex. Okay, I had some doubling in there. I did get Kilo India 5, Yankee India Golf, and Whiskey 5, Kilo Foxtrot X-ray. Okay, I had had somebody breaking squelch, and I had somebody else. I heard Kilo, and that's all I heard. Try again. Okay, I copied November Oscar 5 Golf in Minden, Louisiana, and there's a Kilo Golf 5. I didn't get the rest of your call. I should have remembered that. Okay, Kilo Golf 5 Tango Zulu Tango. Anybody else? Kilo Echo 5 Victor X-Ray Zulu. Okay, and you're relaying Kilo Echo 5 Zulu Yankee Juliet. Okay, sorry about that. Kilo India 5 Zulu Yankee Juliet. Anybody else out southeast or northeast of the Metroplex looking to sec into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? I had a KI5DIJ. Are you saying Victor Yankee Juliet? Can anybody help me on that one?
Yeah, relay. The station calling in was KI5ZYJ Zulu Yankee Juliet.
Yeah, we've already got him.
He's the one that was calling in.
Okay, anybody else out southeast or northeast of the Metroplex? All right, Trey, it looks like we've got everybody.
That's quite a few, Gary. Thank you. And let's see, we got Robin in there. That's who I was hoping for. Kilo India 5 Zulu Yankee Juliet out of Farmersville, Texas. That is Collin County. Let's see. So we got November Oscar 5 Golf. He did break the squelch. Kilo Juliet. No, let's see here. Kilo Golf 5 Tango Zulu Tango. Kilo Echo 5 Victor X-Ray Zulu, and KI5 Zulu Yankee Juliet. I think that all shakes out, so thank you, Gary. I do appreciate it. We're going to clear with Ellis County, and let's see who is next on the list. I'm thinking it's time to go ahead and call on Bosque County. Bosque County, come with your call now.
Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie.
Well, Wiley, I'm glad to have you down there this evening. Do you mind giving a shout-out to parts to the south, Hill, McLennan, those folks?
Yeah, let me see what I can do. This is Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie. Let's do Bosque County first. Do check-ins from Bosque County. Well, nothing heard. I'm going to go up. Let's try Somerville County one more time. Maybe somebody hear me better than they can hear you. Somerville County, anybody want to check in?
ball game night. Okay, over to Hill County check-ins.
This is Kilo Golf 7, Yankee Juliet X-Ray.
I got Kilo Golf 7, Yankee Juliet X-Ray. Anybody else?
Hold on 1 second, Wiley. When you called Somerville, somebody did come back.
I didn't hear him. Okay, let's try Somerville, Ken. Somerville County, anybody want to check in?
For me to have him at an S5 and you not to, I'm thinking that might have been from somewhere else. Station that tried to check in just a couple of check-ins ago when Wiley was calling for Somerville County. Try it again.
Trey, I think it was KJ5JFU. He's my neighbor.
Kilo Juliet 5 Juliet Fox uniform. That would make sense because Wiley would have been pointing the wrong direction. All right, Wiley, back to you. Sorry.
That's quite all right. Let's try Hill County one more time. Anybody else in Hill County that'd like to check in? Gary got the counties out east of Hill County, so I'm let's call McLennan County. Anybody in McLennan County that'd like to check in? Nothing heard from McLennan County. Anybody in Milam County? Anybody that hears my signal would like to check in. This is WC5WC, net control. Well, I guess that completes the list. So back to net control, WC5WC.
Thank you, Wiley. We do appreciate it. And I just got to thinking I forgot to call. I've been doing this. We had a winner last week, so let's go ahead and call for Fannin, Lamar, Humpkins, Hunt, Rockwall, Kaufman, Van Zant, those parts. Anybody wish to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, come with your call now. I did not hear anything or any relays, so I think it's time to move on up to Wise County, see who we have up there.
Relay. Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango.
Hold on, Trey, I got a relay.
Whiskey Delta 5 Echo, Echo India.
All right, top, we got you, KI5LET, and then I think it was Whiskey Delta 5 Echo Echo India. I should know that call by now, but I don't have it memorized. And then, Gary, you had a relay for us.
I think the call was Kilo India 5 United Sierra Kilo.
Was that Kilo India 5 Uniform Sierra Kilo?
Yeah, that's the correct call. You were doubling with him. It's Dennis and Poetry.
Relay.
Hold on, relay. Have you got that station as well?
I copied an AI5UXF Alpha India 5 Uniform X-Ray Foxtrot.
Then I think we have two. We're going to count both of them. So we got Kilo India 5 Uniform Sierra Kilo. I'm wondering if that is accurate, if that really is Harris County. I do not, or that town does not sound familiar there, Gary. And then we also got Alpha India 5 Uniform X-Ray Fox. Was that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Good deal. Do you think you can, Gary, you can reach out and get USK to confirm his location?
Yeah, he was loud and clear. Kilo India 5 United Sierra Kilo K5WXY Waxahachie. Okay, my bad. I screwed up the call, Trey. It's Kilo India 5 Uniform X-Ray Kilo. He's over in Hunt County.
All right, Uniform X-Ray Kilo. But I feel better about that because that made me calling for over there correct. But I didn't get it written down. It was KI5 Uniform X-Ray Kilo. Was that correct?
Yeah, that's what he told me. Kilo India 5 Uniform X-Ray Kilo. I got S instead of X.
Perfect. That's Dennis over there in Terrell in Hunt County. Perfect. Thanks for checking in with us, sir, if I'm making it back over there. I'm going to clear with those folks. I'm going to get back up there to... let's see, Wise County, see who is calling up there. We got Top, and then the other Echo India station, any other Wise County stations.
November 1, Delta Victor Mike.
November 1, Delta Victor Mike, loud and clear into Southwest Fort Worth this evening. Top, if you're okay with it, do you mind making your usual calls this evening?
All right, sure, Trey, glad to help out. So far, Wise County check-ins, we got Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Foxtrot. He got confused with another station, but he's loud and clear. That's Gary and Albert, KI5UXF. And then we also got Glenn in Paradise, Kilo Delta 5, Echo India. Thanks for checking in every week, Glenn. We sure appreciate it. And then I had a really strong copy on November 1, Delta Victor Mike in Carrollton. David, you sounded like you were in the room with me. It's amazing. All right, any other Wise County check-ins, please come now. All right, we'll take a quick look out west. If you're west of Wise County, Jack, Young, Archer, Clay, Wichita, Baylor, Wilbarger, Throckmorton. West of Wise County check-ins, please come now. All right, I heard Kilo Foxtrot 5, Zulu, India, Quebec. KF5ZIQ in Palo Pinto County. Thanks for checking in. Any other check-ins west of Wise County, please come now. How about north of Wise County? Clay, Monte, Cook, Grayson, or Oklahoma check-ins? Your turn. All right, we'll head east to the always reliable Denton County, looking for Denton County check-ins.
Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel David, near Argyle.
November 5, November Alpha, Lake Dallas.
All right, well, we got the usual suspects. They're all really strong signals. Kilo 5, Delta Tango Hotel. How do you guys line up so perfectly? Kilo Oscar 5 Zulu. Kilo 5, Bravo, Yankee, X-ray, and November 5, November Alpha. All good signals and all reliable stations. Any other check-ins from Denton County?
Hey, Top, before we get too far, could you repeat those for me? I've got really screwed up here. AI5XR.
All right, Jacob, no problem at all. Here they come, phonetically and slowly. Kilo 5, Delta, Tango Hotel. That's David in Argyle. Then Kilo, Oscar, 5, Zulu. Kilo 5, Bravo, Yankee, X-ray. And November 5, November Alpha. All good, strong Denton County stations. The last one was Lake Dallas. I don't know if anybody heard, but Sneaky Pete's is closing next month. It'd be a big party. So if anybody likes Sneaky Pete's, it's going to be your last chance next month. They're going to tear it down and build high-rise hotels there. All right, any other Denton County check-ins? And Jacob, did you get all those?
Okay, just let me confirm. That is, I got the November Alpha, Kilo Oscar 5, Zulu, Kilo 5, Bravo, Yankee, X-ray, and I did think I missed one. Sorry about that.
No problem at all. Kilo 5, Delta Tango Hotel, K5, DTH. That's David in Argyle.
That's who I was missing was the Argyle one. Thank you for that, Top. AI5XR.
All right, Kilo 5, Sierra Tango Charlie. Are you on tonight? Somebody was breaking squelch. Any relays just then? Gonna need a relay. I got a Kilowatt India 5. Go ahead. Kilowatt India 5. Anybody have any help? All right, there we go. Strong signal that time. Kilowatt India 5, Delta, Quebec. Any other Denton County stations?
Correction, Top.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I think we have a couple of call letters that are incorrect. We've got Gary, let's see, UXF. It was, let's see, I think that's probably line 68, Jacob. That's Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Foxtrot. And then we got, let's see, 69 right below it. Should be Whiskey Delta 5 Echo Echo India. You might want to confirm that, Top, and as far as 69 is concerned.
Thanks, Wayne. I can confirm both of those. Kilo India 5 Uniform X-Ray Fox and Whiskey Delta 5 Echo Echo India. That was Glenn. Sorry about that, but yeah, those are the call signs. All right, last call for Denton County. All right, well, Steve, Sierra Tango Charlie, our usual Denton County relay station, is not available this evening. Anybody else in Denton County want to act as a relay tonight? Somebody step up.
I can give it a try, Top.
Yeah, go ahead, David.
Okay, this is Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel, Southwest Denton County. Calling for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Any stations anywhere that have not already checked in within the sound of my voice, any stations anywhere that have not checked in yet within the sound of my voice, come now with your call sign phonetically and first name. Go now. You know, I keep hoping for some of our club members to jump in with their handhelds because I could relay them, but anyway, back to you, Top, K5VTH.
All right, thanks, David. We'll keep working on them. The weather will get cooler here, and maybe we'll get more into it, so no problem. All right, Last call from Wise County. Any stations east of Wise County? Cook, Grayson, Collin, Hunt, Fannin, Lamar, Delta, Hopkins, Rains County. Anybody east of Wise County you'd like to check in, please come now. All right, nothing heard. That's the list here. Trey, let me know if you need any repeats.
I think top it all shakes out there with NetLogger, so I think we're good. Thank you for the relay work, and thanks for all of those stations for checking in with us. The Lake Dallas station, N5 November Alpha. I've got another Lake Dallas station I'm working on. We got him on the air a few weeks ago. K5EKH, I think I've talked about him before. You'd be the perfect relay station for him. I think we just got to get this frequency programmed in his radio. But thanks, y'all, for checking in. And to reset things again, this is Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We've come to the end of our list of counties. So this is going to be a call for late check-ins to the Simplex net. Come with your call now.
Azel, KC5SLQ.
Kilo November 6, Lima Zulu Victor Parker.
Kilo Golf 5, Sierra, Quebec, Juliet, Parker.
All right, got quite a few check-ins there, but I didn't get the first one written down. The November 5 station out of Parker. Come one more time.
November 5, Papa Romeo Sierra.
All right, I picked up November 5, Papa Romeo Sierra. We got you in the log. Then we got KC5 SLQ. Out of Northwest Fort Worth. Then Kilo November 6 Lima Zulu Victor. And then Bob, Kilo Golf 5 Sierra Quebec Juliet. And there may have been another station in there. Do I have any relays?
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
Yeah, that was Tim down there. November 5 Tango Charlie Hotel.
5 Tango Charlie Hotel out of
Relay.
Hill County.
November 5 Tango Charlie Hotel. We got him in the log, and then I think we got another relay in there.
Yeah, I heard November 3 Kilo Delta Papa Kirk in Irving. This is N3DME.
Dave, November 3 Kilo Delta Fox. Did I totally mess that up? Try one more time.
November 3 Kilo Delta Papa.
November 3 Kilo Delta Papa. All right, not as bad as I thought it would be. We got him in the log. Thank you, Dave, for helping us out there. Any other late check-ins anywhere? Come with your call now.
Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Yankee Victor.
I picked up Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Yankee Victor. And then there was another station right before that I did not get. Any relays on that?
Relay, Ski 5, Mike Juliet Golf.
Mike Juliet Golf. And then I think there was another relay out there.
Yeah, that was my relay.
Good deal. And Gary, tell me the first part of it again. Mike Juliet Golf.
Whiskey 5.
Whiskey 5, Mike Juliet Golf. Okay, last call before we turn it over to the next section of the net. Come with your call for late check-ins. We got somebody there. Any relays?
Yeah, it's Kilo India 5 Whiskey Tango, Joe in Lancaster.
I have another relay, Trey.
All right, we got Kilo India 5 Whiskey Tango, and then
think I heard Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Romeo Hotel. Try it one more time to make sure. Okay, thank you, Nick. If you heard him, that's good enough for us. So log in Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Romeo Hotel, courtesy of KI5TLG.
I'm hearing somebody else also when y'all were talking.
Go ahead, Wiley, see if you can get them in there.
The station I was trying to check in a minute ago, try it again. Well, apparently he's not hearing me. He doubled with you a couple of times. Mike, KF5VSP, did you hear him?
I did. I was just trying to reach out. That station trying to check in. If you copy KF5 Victor Sugar pop-up, please call in now. Heard, Wiley, KF5 VSP.
Okay, Mike, back to net control, WC5, WC.
I appreciate y'all's help nevertheless. If I'd have been quiet, we'd have got him in the log. Let's see here. I think I'm going to give it one last call. This is Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Last call for late check-ins.
Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform Echo.
Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform Echo. We got you in the log. All right, that's going to bring us to the next part of the net. We are going to see if anybody wants to get on the list to make a couple of calls to any other station that they've heard on the net. I know K2ROG's got a new setup up there, so feel free to give him a shout, or if he wants to give a shout-out for signal reports, he's certainly welcome to do that. If you want to get on said list, come with your call now. Do I have any relays?
KI5UXS trying to get on your list, Trey.
Well, all right, we'll start out with him, and the frequency is his.
Over in Decatur.
S3 in Venus.
S3, Gary, in Eastland County. S3 in Eastland County.
S7 Plus in Feaster. He turned it back, Trey.
He was in and out, but I'm glad he was able to make the connection there. Any other stations want to get on the list to make a couple of calls or get signal reports?
KI5LET.
Go ahead, top frequency is yours.
I'm going to try a couple of calls. They're lurking on NetLogger, but they haven't checked in. I talked to them before the net. Alpha India 5, Oscar Lima, Dan, KI5LET. How copy? Nothing heard. He's probably waiting around for the 1.25 meter Simplex net. How about Whiskey 5, Kilo Bravo Tango, Kelly and Glen Rose, Somerville? You should be on tonight. I see you on NetLogger. Any copy, KI5LET. All right, nothing heard. I was just trying for 2 more check-ins. Back to net. Thanks, Trey.
Thank you, Top. And yeah, I forget, is on the way to the race up there. So that will be something. And Top, you want to go ahead and give a plug out to the 1.25 meter Simplex net?
Oh, you're right. AI5OL. He's probably in Wichita Falls by now. All right, after this net closes and before 9:30, we're going to start the 1.25 meter Simplex net. So dial up your favorite 220 link repeater. We'll take a list of check-ins. Everybody has a quick say, and then we QSY to 223.500 and test Simplex communications. We get anywhere from 7 to 15 check-ins typically, and usually about 50% or more can make Simplex contact. So we tested your 2-meter rig tonight. If you want to test your 1.25 meter rig, get ready to check in. KI5LET. Thanks, Trey. Back to net.
And I've still got my CX333 new in the package sitting behind my front door, but it has not made it up in the air. But it will. I'm waiting for the weather to cool off. I hate to be a wimp, but it's been a little toasty lately, but not as bad as it has been in the past. All right, let's open it up for last calls for check-ins, and if you want to get on the list to make a couple of calls or get signal reports, come with your call now. Well, I didn't hear anybody, so I appreciate this late August edition of the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Everybody that checked in, the relays especially, and then also our net logger, Alpha India 5 X-Ray Romeo. You did a great job this evening, and thanks for doing that. I know that gets, there's a lot going on with that, and a reason I've never done it before. So with that, this is Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, and the net is now closed.
KE5NGM, KB5AKO.
Hey, KO, what you got this evening?
Hey, very good evening to you, Trey. I watched your video yesterday with the cooling fan mod on your 2730, so I'm positive you're not having any cooling issues with that radio there. Are you still using that for crossband repeat operations?
I sure am. I use it pretty much every day for crossband. I do have an amplifier hooked up to it now. I was kind of worried about the 440 side of it going out prematurely with the duty cycle, but it works great otherwise. I've got the 2-meter side of it that I would talk out on. It doesn't get as much use. It's on the full 50 watts and is never had an issue at all. Works really well. The only complaint, and it is a minor one, is the audio is kind of low. I'll get the occasional person that says, speak up, but there's other people with that same ICOM that have the exact same issue. There may be something that you can do in some kind of hidden menu, but I hadn't figured it out yet.
Okay. Did you? There's a mic level setting in the menu. Is it turned up all the way?
It doesn't seem to have any effect on the crossband part of it, unfortunately. The audio from the radio when you talk on it is great, but for some reason the crossband, they just don't have the quite the gain in there that they need.
Okay. Do I have enough audio for your taste there?
It's perfect. It's right on par with everybody else.
Okay. Well, I'm using a 2730 right now. I just got it yesterday, day before, and I'll just checking to see if I was going to have any issues. Just like you, I bought it solely for the purpose of crossband repeat. So I guess we'll keep it on the payroll.
I would. I've been very happy with this. It's easy to go in and out of crossband repeat. When it's in crossband, you can still talk on the radio itself, which is good. You can't do that with the FTM-400, I've noticed, so that is something that the ICOM has going for it as well. When it's in crossband, it's not just, that's all it does.
Okay, good deal, good deal. Hey, in closing here, you always have a very outstanding signal into Bluffdale, and I'm just curious, before we cut it in the clear here, what kind of antenna, how high up, and what kind of power are you running right now?
Well, sir, I have got the big Diamond, the X700, and the base of it is on a push-up pole at about 40 feet. Right now I'm running 160 watts. I've got pretty good coax. I got some half-inch heliacs going up to it, and then a little section of the LMR 400 Ultraflex that takes it outside. Works pretty well.
Oh, nice setup. Nice setup. Very good, man. Yeah. Okay. Well, you're pretty much always full quieting in the Bluffdale with my location here. Every once in a while you might get a little flutter, but for the most part it's always full quieting. So, and we're, you know, you're a pretty good piece down the road, so good job. You're doing all the work. Hey, we'll get out of here, and thanks for the information, Trey. KB5AKO.
Well, good deal. Good chatting with you, and good luck with the new 2730, and yeah, you'll enjoy the crossband part of it. It sure does make mobiling around a lot better. KE5NGM.
KE5NGM. This is Alpha India 5 X-Ray Romeo. Hey Trey, how you doing today?
I'm great. How about you? How are things down there in Johnson County?
Oh, doing good. I've been playing with some new radios and trying to get everything set up the way I want it. I've always wondered why you always peg my meter. I know where you are kind of close, but even with like AI50L, that just hardly ever happens. But now that I know what you are running, it definitely makes sense why you peg the meter all the time down here.
That X700, it does work good. I almost got, there's the one right with the 510, I almost went with it. It would have been the normal, more sane version, but what do they call that? The FOMO, fear of missing out. There's going to be one station I can't pull in with it that I could with the 700, so we got that big honking thing up in the air.
Yeah, I actually just picked up the 500, actually. That's the one I've been playing with here lately for the past week or so. Picked it up out there in Huntsville. I actually starting to like that radio a lot better than that 6000.
Well, that's good. Neat you made the trip to Huntsville. I've heard that was a good ham fest.
That it was. It's my first big one to ever go to. And I actually already got my campsite for next year. Except it's going to be a little bit different next year. I'm actually going to be in the park instead of in a nice luxury hotel. And I'm actually going to go parachute mobile with the guy next year. So I'm really looking forward to that.
That will be fun. I didn't know that was even a thing. All right.
Yeah, I've never really had the desire to jump out of a perfectly good airplane, but when he mentioned what he does, Simplex, I think 14652, national calling frequency, as he's coming down from like 10,000 feet, I figured, you know what? I'm going to jump out of a plane to do that. That kind of seems like it would be a lot of fun.
That's right. You're going to get some definite signal reports. Were you online or on the air last time Top was up in his plane?
No, I don't think that I was. I know my first ever contact with Top was when he was over, I think maybe Lake Bridgeport or something like that. It was several months ago back. That was my first ever contact with Top. Then, of course, now that I've got on Simplex net and everything, we kind of talk almost every week.
Well, there you go. It's amazing what the height can make up for in watts and gain otherwise. I've got a radio, a handheld that does crossband, and I have really considered, I just had never done it, setting it up on this frequency, crossband out on a 440 frequency, and sending that thing up on like a weather balloon or something tied to a string and seeing what it can do. But, yeah, like I said, I hadn't gotten around to that yet.
Yeah, roger that. I bet it'd be some fun, though, when you do. Well, hey, I just wanted to reach out and say hi, and, yeah, now I know why you pegged the meter down here. Well, Well, hey, you have a good night, Trey. We're going to go ahead and say 7-3 from AI5XR.
Well, good deal. Have a good weekend. And you're 50 over up here, so it's working back the other direction, too.
Good deal. That's good to know that my little tri-band J-pole out there at 50 feet on those military masts does get me out at 50 watts. That will hopefully change within the next month or two. I'm actually working on putting up a tower at 70 feet and going to have a pretty good sized station once I get it all set up and ready to go. Well, hey, we're going to get out of here. AI5XR.
Oh, you'll be ready for net control then. Good deal, KE5NGM. Y'all have a good weekend.
KE5NGM, KI5LET.
What's going on this evening, Top?
Hey, thanks for running the net tonight. Great job. I had the wrong net control as usual. But anyway, yeah, if you want to do the crossband repeat and go up, don't use a balloon. A balloon doesn't fly, it floats. And so if there's any wind at all, it'll float right down to the ground. The wind will blow it right down. But if you get any wind at all, you want to fly it, use a kite. So a kite flies, and you can have a kite go straight up in a strong wind. So that's what you want to do. Fly it up, don't float it up. KI5LET.
You know, I'm glad you told me that, because that makes sense, because then it would just get up a little while and then it'd go in the direction of the wind and you'd be looking at a big triangle to the ground. Okay, good to know. A kite. I'll have to figure that out. Radio's kind of heavy, but not that heavy. I bet we could find a kite to fly it up with.
Well, normally they just fly the antenna up there, but yeah, it doesn't take a big one, but yeah, it wouldn't be a triangle with a balloon. It'll blow just a normal wind, 10, 15 miles an hour will blow a good-sized balloon right on down to the ground.
That would have been a big disappointment, and I think I just stepped on JFU. Go ahead.
Oh, no, man, go ahead.
Thanks for the info, Top. Now I know where to start looking.
Several Parks on the Air guys have used Kite Mobile, and it works. I got a guy down on Padre Island. He had about 200 feet of antenna strung up. I think it was either 40 or 20 meters one morning. It was pretty cool. And he's got it. I tried to find his call sign and get his QRZ page, but he's got, a typical VW bus on the beach and flying that kite, and it works a long way.
Comment?
He's living the dream. Go ahead, comment.
Yeah, Trey, my friends down in Florida, you can look them up on YouTube, POTA Power. They send a in-fed half wave up on a kite quite often, tied off to their toolboxes and stuff. So, yeah, the kite definitely works. That's without a doubt AI5XR.
Well, I'll have to go check that out.
Yeah, do that. They post a lot of videos about it. It's POTA Power, POTAPOWER01, or look up the call sign Kilo Golf 4 Victor Echo Tango on YouTube. You will find them. They got a lot of good videos on there. All right, I'm out of here. AI5XR.
And I think I'm going to be as well. Y'all have a great weekend, and I will catch you next time. KE5NGM.
All right, thanks, Trey. Have a great weekend. And just say that if you encounter conditions with no wind or just very, very light wind near the surface, a balloon works as long as there's no wind. And it's even easier. Just go straight up. But if there's any wind at all, it'll just blow it over. All right, here we go. Let's get ready for the North Central Texas 1.25 meter Simplex net. I'm on the Arlington .900 repeater. We're going to start the net here in just a few minutes.
Trey, you still there?
Thank you all for watching on the stream. Going to wrap things up for the evening. Y'all have a great weekend.
I am, Gary. What's going on?
I was looking at your antenna on Diamond's website. It only handles 200 watts. Aren't you running 180?
160 is about all it can take. I did when I first got it run it at 200 watts before I knew better that didn't really mean continuous. so I backed it off down to usually about 160. It's okay.
Well, I was looking at it. The 510 has 1 dB. Hold on, has 1 dB less in gain than. Let me turn that other radio off. Has 1 less dB gain than yours, but it'll handle 330 watts.
See, I didn't realize that. And I think that I posted on a page on QRZ, I think the only thing that limits the wattage is the little capacitors in there. And I've thought about replacing those, but that caused all kinds of a stir. Yeah, I'll have to find the post and send it to you. It devolved rather quick.
Well, I mean, I'm not happy with the G6 I have. It'll handle 600 watts, but I don't seem to get out like I ought to. So I was looking at your antenna and the 510. I knew the 510 did 330 watts on 2 meters, and yours says it does 200 watts. So, I'm running 180, and you could be too. So that's what I was asking about.
I'll look that up. I think that might be new for the X510 because I don't think it always did handle that much wattage.
It's 330 on 2 meters, and it's not that much on 440. I can't remember, but it's maybe 250 on 440.
I'll have to look it up.
Anyway, my G6 is only 2 meters only, and you've got dual band on that, and the 510's dual band, and the dual band Hustler won't handle that kind of power. So I was thinking about getting either the 510 or what you have, or maybe going with the G7. The G7 from Hustler has another dB of gain over what I have.
Yeah, you got to watch this. It's quite the numbers game when you get out to calculating it to what you're gaining in power. Then if you lose the gain, it's all a balance.